Cozy games. Unless I've been living under a rock for the past couple of years, it's not really something you hear about all that much.
You sound insane.
A lot of games nowadays do revolve around some kind of action, sports, or shooting something until it keels over, like me after more Sambuca shots than is normally advised. And while there's nothing wrong with that, quite the opposite. In fact, I'm incredibly entertained by some games that allow me to turn someone into mist.
Fucking delicious.
Sometimes I find myself wanting something way more chilled out. We've all been there, right? Right? Yes! And, thanks to some cool folks, I got recommended what I'd consider to be the best chill game of late 2024. Webfishing. Developed by Lame Dev, Webfishing was made in 8 days for an autumn game jam that I admittedly know fuck all about. This version of the game was released on itch.io back in 2022, but then it got a Steam release that came out of October of last year, which being 2024. Webfishing is a chat room styled game centered around fishing in a similar style to Animal Crossing. This is most evident in the little creatures you play as. The game is online multiplayer with the option for single player if you're, a loner, I guess. Or, and dare I say it, sick and dull and plain.
Oh, fuck off, you big lamp!
A simulator game this is not, as the mechanics are a bit more simple. You use bait and the hook of your choice, cast out and wait for a bite, reeling in and button mashing as it were, as you encounter these walls that offer some form of resistance. Let's compare that to the fishing in the latest Animal Crossing game, shall we? While still simple, New Horizons fishing requires more deliberate placement of your tackle, something which got me and a few co-inhabitants exclaiming, "Bastard fish," during lockdown. While with web fishing, it's way more relaxed, as it were. As long as you have bait attached and in a body of water of your choice, you'll get a bite sooner or later. There's more to do than just fish, however. Save up enough money in-game and you'll be able to afford a metal detector, which will allow you to find and dig up stuff ranging from utter shite to old coins and fragments of various cosmetics. I forgot to mention that there's this challenge board which rewards you with certain other cosmetics and cash. That's it. There's also these bone pieces scattered around the map that you can find to assemble the spectral fishing rod. A nifty little treasure hunt for sure. Either that or waste all your money on scratchies. Yes, those scratchies, scratch cards.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
This is an extremely easy game to pick up and play. I doubt it's even possible to struggle to play a game like this unless you either have no arms or zero fucking motivation entirely. Some people might say that it's too easy, as it were, but, different strokes for different folks. Just don't go stroking folks, I guess. Another thing I really like about this game is the soundtrack, and while it only pops in occasionally, it does nail the vibe every time it starts playing. Have a listen. It's cozy and chill. It doesn't try to go for something that the game isn't going for. It's pretty consistent. And if the in-game music isn't your thing, that's completely fine. You just go into the volume settings and turn that down and you can listen to whatever. I'm partial to a bit of The Descendants and Yonkagore myself. There's enough of a progression curve for unlocking, yes, unlocking cosmetics for your creature, which is a nice change of pace from the predatory microtransaction horseshit plaguing most of the modern gaming landscape. To anyone who justifies that greedy shit, fuck you. I'd also like to mention that the game has a great social aspect to it if that's your thing. It's good to chill and meet new folks while drinking a pint or two. Although that's kind of subjective, the inverse is true. This game can simultaneously have both the most cohesive players and the wildest motherfuckers you can think of, so just keep that in mind. What's he doing, dog?
You know what the dog doing?
He's going where no one else has ever been before.
Delaware.
Yeah.
That covers all of the major good things I can say about this game, which means we have to talk about the bad stuff now. For some people, the gameplay loop may be too simple, and while I don't mind that, some people might want something more complex. As mentioned previously, this isn't a fishing simulator. The customization in this game is also kind of limited. You can only play as dogs and cats with 5 fur patterns and a variety of different colours, which that's fine, although more species would be appreciated. There's also a lot of the clothes are just different coloured versions of each other, which again, that's fine, but it's more of an illusion of choice sort of thing. I know it's a one-person team, I get that. I'm hoping more gets added later down the line. This one I'm going to keep brutally honest. This game needs more maps and levels. Because Jesus Christ, once you've explored everything Paw Print Point has to offer, it becomes dull. There's only so many times you can go to both the piers, the voids, the bloody forest. It gets old really quick. I reckon this could be remedied by expanding the level a bit to have like a mountain range or something. Or maybe just have a new level entirely that's sort of like a town or a beachside town that's a little bit more urban. But hey, I'm not a game dev. I'm just some fuckwit on the internet who likes to run his cunt mouth for its own sake.
No shit.
The question on all your minds is now probably, would I recommend this game? If you're looking for an extremely casual experience and can put up with a lot of yapping, go for it. But if you're looking for something that's more akin to a realistic fishing simulator, I'd honestly look elsewhere. It's a well-made game, especially considering that this is made by a single person. It's definitely worth that asking price. That's about £4.29 or about $5 USD at the time of filming. Thanks for sticking around for this one if you've got to this point. I know that this is a lot different from the shit I usually do. Just thought I'd shake things up a bit. Might do more of this in the future. You have a good day now.
Cody Island whitefish! Yeah!